Bitcoin Hyper raises $26 million. This is a pre-sale that is taking the crypto industry by storm. The markets are going down, but the raise for Bitcoin Hyper keeps growing. This is going to be one of the most anticipated launches in the crypto space that we've seen in years, since literally Pepe. What we are looking out for here is the $26 million raise is obviously going to spark a lot of interest across the space. They're going to be paying for a lot of things in terms of centralized exchange listings, in terms of major YouTube KOL influencer reach, okay, massive PR articles, massive PPC campaigns. This thing is going to be trending and plastered everywhere at launch. This only basically sets this thing up to succeed. Right now, we're in the foundation stage. Investing in this project right now is basically being part of the foundation of the house. Now, the house is rented out every month. You get income for being part of that foundation. That's exactly why I got into this, and the analogy that I'm using here as to how much money I'm going to be making from this. Now, as I said, it's raised $26 million. This utility is literally groundbreaking. The utility in discussion today is the best ever layer 2 chain for Bitcoin. Yes, I said Bitcoin. This is the $2 trillion asset that is absolutely exploding around the world. But one thing that is bad about this thing, it's not scalable, it's not fast. We don't have the hyper transactions that we really want just yet. This is where Bitcoin Hyper steps in. Now, Bitcoin Hyper is basically, as I said, the leading layer 2 chain for Bitcoin. It's scalable, it's fast, it's efficient, it's sustainable. It's everything that Bitcoin has been looking for. Now, with a layer 2 chain on that, the layer 1 hosting chain like Bitcoin, it basically uses everything to do with Bitcoin. It uses Bitcoin, but it's more efficient and it's just better overall. So if we're going to see global adoption of Bitcoin as an asset, there needs to be a layer 2 chain in place for it to work. And this is exactly why Bitcoin Hyper, which is this project right here, has raised $26 million and it is growing. People are seeing the vision of this foundation and why it's going to be basically the next big launch in crypto. Now, as I said, this is their official pre-sale website right now. If you do want to get involved with this, it's not too late. They are launching fairly soon, guys. Okay, they're launching fairly soon. And if you do want to get involved, you can get involved with your Ethereum, your Solana, USDC, USDT, your Visa or MasterCard. They accept fiat as well, and also BNB. All you need to do is connect your wallet, your Best Wallet, your Wallet Connect, or your MetaMask, or even Base Wallet, and then you swap your tokens for Hyper. Now, once you have your Hyper, they do have a really extensive, profitable staking program as well. So you can actually get 45% a year on your purchases. So if you were to say buy in with, I don't know, a small amount like 50K, you can actually earn massive amounts of interest by simply holding this asset as the chart goes up. Okay, so essentially free money on that point, right? Now, let's talk about the ecosystem and why I'm so bullish on this. The Hyper ecosystem is a non-custodial wallet like MetaMask. They're going to have their own blockchain explorer where you can deep dive into transactions. The full transparency level like Bitcoin is there. They can have a massive bridge to all other blockchains as well, basically meaning every other chain can use Bitcoin Hyper as sort of a bridge into the Bitcoin ecosystem. Now, this is absolutely huge, and maybe I'm explaining it wrong, but if you think about the volume on Solana, think about the volume on Ethereum, if they can use this Bitcoin Hyper bridge to access the funds and the volume and the accessibility of the Bitcoin ecosystem, Bitcoin Hyper is going to benefit from all of that volume, all of those fees, everything into their ecosystem will literally drive the price of this asset into the ridiculous amounts. Okay, so very exciting stuff there. Regarding the bridge, as I said, they do have staking, and of course, what would a new chain be without a couple of memes? Okay, they have had all of their audits done. CoinSalt and Spywolf, very reputable auditors in the space, have put their trust in it. They have gone through the smart contracts and really dissected as to why and where and how this thing has been built, and it's completely safe. It's a very safe project, and they're being featured in some of the biggest names in crypto right now. You've got Cointelegraph, CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin.com, okay? And they are being compared to some of the biggest names in the Bitcoin industry, okay? We're talking the Lightning Network, Optimism, ZK Rollups, okay? Rootstock. So very big competitors and brands alike in the space are basically saying that Bitcoin Hyper could be and will be the next big thing. And that is why I'm looking at, I mean, I think a 10x is even too low for this asset at a $26 million raise. I probably would say a minimum 20 to 100x on our investment. And as I said, guys, getting in at this foundation level is absolutely crucial and very, very important. Okay, so as I said, you're going to be getting the rent of the house continuously as this thing continuously rises throughout the launch. Okay, now if you guys do want to get involved with this, it's not too late. You can get involved with your crypto or your Visa or MasterCard. And I know some of you don't have crypto right now, but if you do want to get involved with your bank card, you can do that as well. They actually offer that service. All you need to do is connect your wallet first, and then it will take you to a third-party payment gateway. Fill in your bank details, completely safe, of course, and then it basically you transfer your pounds, your USDT, your euro, whatever currency you're transacting into this payment gateway, and then they basically send Hyper, the token, Bitcoin Hyper, back to your crypto wallet. So this basically, when you connect your wallet, it's just a destination for where your funds will land once you pay with fiat, okay? So you can get involved with your card. As I said, you can get involved with crypto as well. Now, in terms of community, guys, this community is growing literally by the thousands, okay? 6,420 members, love to see it. And just generally, a lot of people are buying into this, and the hype for this thing is real, okay? They've got latest news continuously. People are talking about this in some of the biggest brands across the space. Cryptonomist, Inside Bitcoins, Bitcoin.com. Actually, someone just bought a massive, well, $350 worth in 2 seconds ago on the website. And they've got really, really good dev updates, essentially what's going on the back end. Their socials are popping off. The impressions are coming in the hundreds of thousands. And yeah, if you've got any questions at all, there is an FAQ section. Now, that is going to be it for me, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of alpha here and show you exactly what I'm investing in and what really I'm looking for my next 10 to 100x pick. And even then, I think 10 is still a massively underpriced prediction for this asset. And as I said, do your own research, guys. Completely up to you, but this is one of the biggest predictions and the biggest picks of 2025, and I think this thing is going to absolutely explode. Thank you ever so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Go to the link in the description if you guys want to check out Bitcoin Hyper for yourself. Thank you ever so much for watching. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next video.